Okay. Hey guys. It's been a couple days, I know. But I'm back. I hope you can't hear the TV playing in the background. But Blackbeard, do you want me to find Blackbeard's oak? I'm going the right direction. Here, hold on. Blackbeard, is your treasure buried on Springer's Point? Ooh, big spike. Going the right direction. What was it? Hold on. My mouse is turned off. I'm trying to turn it back on currently. Okay. But anyways, so this is called. Is this where Blackbeard used to camp? What is this called? I can't remember. Can't remember now. 12 Memory Lane. Um, basically, it's just solving puzzles. Just gonna. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try that again. We're just gonna reopen it. But we're solving puzzles to help our memory, to regain our memory, or something like that along the lines. Um there we go. Okay. Loading. The flaw of the human mind is that we can't quite unlearn what we know. Whatever happens in our life, our past always follows us like a shadow. The only thing we can do is let it burn and hope to live long enough to forget. Interact. Oh, and burning things. Oh yeah. Okay. I can no longer trust what surrounds me. Hold on, let me just read the whole thing. If you're reading these words, it means you've managed to find my memories. My name is Henry, and this is my home. I used to live here with my family, but lately, I have only my memories to keep me company. Recently, my home seems to have turned against me. Illusions torment me without respite. I can no longer trust what surrounds me. I wrote this journal in case I too were to disappear. I use it to gather what I can still be certain of. I rely on notes to separate reality from illusion. But too many doubts remain unsolved. If you finish the work, you should be able to trace it back to me. I'm Henry Villemain. I wrote this notebook the 27th of February 2007. Okay. Me and Sons, him and Sons. Oh, yeah. Y, press A. Oh, hold A. Yes, time is running. You're my only hope. Follow instructions on my notebook to find me. Oh.
Build is what will remain of us. Respecting my name and its legacy has always been my greatest duty. I have devoted my entire life to it, despite the sacrifices I've had to make to achieve it.
One, the legacy. What we build is what we leave behind. Upholding the family name has been my greatest duty, though it has come with its own sacrifices. Okay. I came across the drawing of the two of us as children. Even as children, my brother and I always shared a deep passion for architecture. No matter how often our family would say, a beautiful building is drawn symmetrical and without curves, we kept dreaming of whimsical castles and fantastical skyscrapers. When he left us, he will entrust us with his company. Fred wanted to pursue his childhood dream and keep pushing his wild ideas on me. As for me, I wanted to honor our father's wishes, to preserve his work. I had grown. I decided to settle things by having each of us respond to a public tender separately. My proposal won by a landslide. A few months later, Fred gave up architecture for good. Okay, what? A. Okay, so his glasses. Okay. Uh, mm, I think. And then. Oh, wait.
I'm finished, brother.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing it was this one. Maybe? No? Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna read the highlighted stuff. Um, so Florence, our housekeeper, one morning at the office, found my grandfather's clock mysteriously broken. She wasn't working at the time of the incident. Really, she was telling the truth. I wrote her a letter, but I don't think I ever sent it. Okay. Yeah. Clock is broken.
The envelope has been stamped.
Okay.
Thank you for the consent.
And we know history is from this time. This is a golden opportunity to do a really powerful color font session. Let's get set up. This is Blackbeard's plan. This would have been like his kind of lives. So you gotta hang it up. So that projects the reverse side we found on your side. And
Hmm.
I'm gonna start that here recording. So there we go.
I think.
Blackbeard, if you're here, I come to communicate with you.
Oh, no.
The flame goes higher, I'll take that as a yes. If it goes lower, I'll take it as a no. Blackbeard, if you're here, give us a sign. Yes. Moms, no. This onesie will not see the wash today.
Okay.
7 days later. Oh, perfect. It'll be 13 more.
Wait, no.
It's not late, unless it's not late. Unless I have parents.
The dust on this coat
We're in fun,
must
so
have stayed untouched.
Years. The clock is broken. It does say she comes multiple times a week. No. When okay, maybe. No? Okay, maybe. Maybe that's what was wrong. I'm very confused. Okay, so that's intact. Okay, notebook for the first symptoms public. God, I can't even. That is. I don't think that is him.
To reduce death and hospitalization for heart problems. Tell your
I
doctor about
firmly
all
thought
the
that door
medications,
open
medical
12 moments
conditions,
ago.
and if you have liver problems, our nursing travel work maybe.
Lot. Okay.
Talk to your doctor.
You have a message.
Hey Henry, it's Fred. I don't know what time it is back home, but I was calling because Mom told me that you fired her. She said that you were acting paranoid. I wasn't there. I don't want to get involved. Anyway, look, how's it going over there? How's retired life treating you? No more work. No more living up to Dad. Maybe you'll end up enjoying yourself for once. I mean, did you ever even like architecture? I miss us building things together, though, like when we were kids. That's why I stuck with architecture in the first place. You know? I feel like I was trying to adapt a wedge between us. You didn't have to let it. You were just thinking about it without it. I don't know.
What happened last Christmas?
Anyways, I hope you're
Then
doing
in the
okay.
1980s, this
See you
disturbing drinking vessel
soon.
is seemingly rediscovered. The estate of historian Edward Snow hands over what they say is Blackbeard's silver-plated noggin to Salem's Peabody Essex Museum. The museum is unconvinced, but it certainly seems like a fitting end to me. Your skull filled with alcohol sounds like every pirate.
Chapter 2. This time I saw everyone on his Christmas. His living room has a chance.
Oath of honors not to touch anything. Memories may betray me. One thing is certain. Have I said something I shouldn't have said?
Yeah. Yeah. Christmas Eve. I was surprised to see Charles show up. He found his way down the mountain after all. Frederick, me, Henry, Helene, Charles, Dunn.
This is really unmarked. Eternal destinies. You are expensive.
Yeah.
Your taxes. Confidence. Now this success. What's returns?
Maybe. Okay.
When it's uncontrolled, I thought we should enter from each fast, the cooler skin that lasts. The morphine blocks the signal from IL-31, has switched the triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take for between that morphine, serious reactions may occur, some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take, if you experience hives or plan to receive a Lyme vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, palps, and muscle aches. Ask about Ambrutio today.
It's Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
That's not bad.
I remember posing for this picture, right here in this room. Elaine painted it, but true to form, she didn't include herself.
You sell hard-working students that always work with any pro or DIY budget. If you need treat neighbors like, no, neighbors, Harbor Freight, close by, you need us.
Maybe. No. Darn.
Is this where your camp was? I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, talking. Blackbeard, are you still on this island because they're guarding your treasure?
Wait, no.
Yes. No. That's enough. Are you looking for revenge? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see that? I felt like I needed to scoot back a little bit. Yeah, tree. That's for a sign.
So the son of revenge.
Yeah.
See that.
Okay. Are you still around this island because William Howard betrayed you? Your own crew member. Oh, one picked up. Your own crew
Okay.
Yes. I'd say I would be very angry because my own close crew member that I worked with forever. I don't know. Oh, real son of a gun. God, I'm here. What's all the revenge on? What are you Howard?
No, hold on.
Phil and Heather escaped the storm worthy of the high seas. Once they dried off and reviewed their shipload of evidence, Heather believes they not only found the name, but also his motivation. She is convinced they were communicating with the ghost of Blackbeard, and even thinks she's worked out why. But we begin with what on the surface is the most valuable find of all, the coin Phil and Robodog discovered. We got a coin! It's a colonial Spanish ink Monterrey, dated 1659. Given that Blackbeard pillaged the seas just 58 years later, it's possible this coin really could be one small part of the pirates' lost treasure hoard. So perhaps there was evidence of the treasure.
There we go.
Evidence of the man who might have owned it. Blackbeard himself and him teach.
Lord.
Phil analyzed the footage captured the so-called teacher's light phenomenon. Its uniform movement and consistent
Right here, wait 1 second.
that
Table.
echo of something from 300 years ago. It's something entirely modern. A local resident flying a drone. The photos Phil took in the cemetery also failed to capture the same eerie green glow, or the pirate-shaped shadow figure that those of our witness did. But while there wasn't visual evidence of Blackbeard's phantom presence, Heather feels there was a disturbing amount that was audible.
You want revenge? Yes, yes. What was that?
Throughout the team's time on Ocracoke, whenever Heather brought up the topic of betrayal or revenge, not only did the paranormal activity pick up, but so, curiously, did the weather. What's all revenge on? Heather points to the theory that spirits can influence wind and rain. If that's really true, then the ghost pirate's presence was most certainly felt. And there's more. A cannonball-sized revelation. The cemetery where Blackbeard's supposed ghost was seen is the Howard family cemetery, named after a William Howard who purchased Ocracoke Island in 1759. For decades, historians believe this was a descendant of the William Howard who was Blackbeard's quartermaster before betraying him. But now, recently discovered documents suggest this was no descendant of William Howard. Stunningly, it was William Howard himself. Yes, the same man who betrayed Blackbeard went on to purchase the entire island of Ocracoke, and is most likely buried in the very same cemetery the pirate seemingly haunts. If Blackbeard's ghost really is looking for revenge, it seems we are now proving something
Yes?
in exactly the right place.
No. Okay.
Office episode of Expedition Files. In 1937, the Hindenburg disaster shocked the world when a fiery explosion ended the age of airships. Was it a tragic accident or a deadly act of sabotage? And in 1967, the Patterson Gimlin film captures this iconic footage, which some believe proves the existence of Bigfoot. Now, 21st century technology, learning the truth.
Okay, there we go.
An army of 50,000 Persians is said to be swallowed by the desert sands,
Yeah.
vanishing off the face of the earth. As shocking theories, it may reveal the truth behind this epic myth. In the corridors of time are mysteries that defy explanation. Now, I'm traveling through history itself on a search for the truth. New evidence.
Where exactly am I going?
And these
I remember asking
are
Florence
my
not to go into the
expedition
dining room.
files. There's nothing simpler than true or false, right? My name is Josh. True. I got a thing for safari. Also considered true. I've been to outer space. False, but come on,
I
NASA.
think
I'll
Helene
take your eye out.
wrote these.
In short,
She's got
something's
to
a
make them
fact
for
or
herself.
it's not. It's simple. It's, of course, when it isn't. The cause of certain events, or even whether they happen at all, have been debated for years, centuries, even millennia. And tonight we examine three such mysteries that live in the blurry margins of history. But when new evidence brings these stories into focus, what will be revealed? Fact or fiction? Again,
I'm very confused with what I'm supposed to be doing now.
or Germany. The massive Zeppelin behind me has just completed its final test flight and is preparing to dock. In a few hours, it will begin its transatlantic journey to the United States, carrying 61 crew and 36 passengers. What they don't know is that in just 3 days, 35 of those aboard will perish in one of the most infamous air disasters in history. Because this
Don't I need to be in the dining room?
critical question that remained unanswered. What is the cause of our catastrophic explosion? And thanks to cutting-edge science and an ingenious experiment, we may finally have an explanation for the disaster that shook the skies. According to Hindenburg, begins in late 1800s Germany, where retired military officer Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin
I need to go back this way.
in massive flying machines. Blimps were already on the scene, balloons made of summer-like fabric which were largely at the whims of the weather. But von Zeppelin intends to change the status quo by constructing
Knowing
Richards,
how rowdy
vessel
Tom can get,
known as
it's a
airships.
miracle this
And knocked
flight
down.
arrived in October.
In 1900, 3 years before the Wright brothers famously take flight, von Zeppelin's first ship, the 420-foot-long LC-1, takes to the skies. With a lightweight metal frame, the propeller-powered craft uses two state-of-the-art internal combustion engines mounted on the hull. And he oh so humbly calls it the Zeppelin. It's the dawn of the golden age of airships. By the 1910s,
Oh, I think it was a dog.
hundreds of airships are being used for exploration and military operations, and plans are underway to use them for commercial travel. Then, in 1928, a Zeppelin makes history with the first regular transatlantic route to New York. Cheap, it is not. Round-trip tickets go for about $3,000, or more than 50 grand.
Wait, no.
Passengers wear formal attire and dine on front of the seat while gliding thousands of feet above the earth in passenger cabins the size of train carriages. The only place near Manhattan with enough space to dock the ship is a field at the U.S. Naval Air Station in Lakehurst, New Jersey. At one point, it was proposed that Zeppelins could dock atop the mast at the Empire State Building, something that's tested only once. It turns out disembarking on a windswept gangplank 1,000 feet off the ground is a bit too sporty for elite travelers. In the 1930s, the Zeppelin Company constructs two monumental airships, the Graf Zeppelin II and her sister ship, the Hindenburg. Each the length of 2.5 football fields, the twin airships are 17 times larger than the first Zeppelin, making them the biggest ever to fly on a cost.
Okay. Maybe it was a cat.
Her embarks on her maiden flight, a 3-hour trip from Friedrichshafen, Germany. Though the Hindenburg is originally designed to use non-flammable helium as its lifting gas, the supply is limited in Germany due to American sanctions. German engineers instead decide to fill the airship with highly flammable hydrogen. It's a decision that will prove faithful. And there's another last-minute change to the Hindenburg. Germany's ruling Nazi party insists the airship be decorated with large
Tom was bouncing the joint.
over the next year, the Hindenburg makes
Cat.
commercial.
Oh, we have a torn page here.
On May 3rd, 1937, the Hindenburg departs from Frankfurt, Germany to New Jersey. Among the 36 passengers
Having more and more first.
like German writer Leonhard Delt, American
That's possible.
executive Curtis Dolan, and possibly the best airship pilot in the world, Ernst A. Bean, joins
Is it upstairs?
Also on board is Joseph Spa, a vaudeville acrobat and comedian returned to the U.S. after a European tour.
Charles and I
He plans to surprise his children with a new fancy pet.
Hmm.
beat me in chess.
But on the main part of the ship, passengers
Okay.
step into a five-star hotel in the sky.
Bet his
Inside,
Hmm.
Hindenburg's massive hull are
Okay.
with about 6,000 square feet of living space, an airborne mansion with 25 sleeping cabins, elegant dining rooms, and plush salons. May 6, 1937. The Hindenburg has nearly completed her transatlantic flight, and passengers are prepared for their arrival in the United States. Welcome on set.
No. Souvenirs, painting tools, souvenirs.
At 7:21 p.m., the Hindenburg begins its final descent, ready to connect to a mooring mast. The towering steel structure comes to tether the ship securely in place. It drops two mooring caps, starboard and port to the ground. Below, 90-plus crew wait, quickly loading metal mast and other anchors on the ground.
Okay.
Here at 7:25,
Souvenirs.
ship is blocked by a massive jolt.
Maybe.
Passengers feel such intense heat, and the airship rapidly descending. As planes begin to fill, the passengers panic. Fearing he'll never see his family again, Spa, the vaudeville acrobat, uses his training and reflexes to
Fencing gear.
by bluntly jumping out the window and praying he survive the fall.
What was Elaine's painting?
Planes consumed the colossal airship.
Bookshelf empty.
Of the 97 people on board, 35 perished, as well as one member of the ground crew. Given the scale of the explosion, it's a miracle anyone survives. And yet, 62 people stagger from the wreck. Among them is Joseph Spa, whose acrobatic people sent
Does it say?
He's reunited with his family. Tragically, his dog Pula is not among the survivors, nor are many others, including Virgin executive Ernest Nolan and world-class Zeppelin pilot Ernst A. Bean.
Okay, I think.
Disaster becomes worldwide,
Yes.
shattering public confidence in Zeppelins and effectively ending the age of the airship.
I've always been the one to uphold the legacy of our family, ever since my father passed. But then, I guess I failed.
One of the first theories, sabotage. Because the Hindenburg displays swastikas, the Zeppelin company has received threatening anti-Nazi letters in recent months. And among the early suspects, Hindenburg crew member
I
Harry
think it
Shep,
froze. Oh no.
access to gas cell. The area of the Zeppelin where the fire began. But when investigators find no physical evidence of a bomb or wreckage, Schell is exonerated.
Is that it?
Joseph Spa, not for his politics, but for his repeated trips
Did I
to
finish?
the airship's stern. His movements look suspicious until it's revealed that he'd only been visiting his beloved dog. Another theory points to flammable paint on the Zeppelin's exterior as a potential culprit. But that soon gets debunked when it's revealed the ignited paint burns too slowly to match the Hindenburg's rapid incineration. Ultimately, it's one of the architects, Dr. Hugo Eckner, who comes up with
I guess.
what started the tragic chain of events. It's his belief that a sharp turn during the
I guess I did finish it. Okay. That wasn't very long.
puncturing a gas cell led to a hydrogen leak. Once more, I got a food for a while. The leaking hydrogen gas is a disaster waiting to happen. But there is still one critical question. What ignites it? After nearly a century, a groundbreaking scientific experiment may finally prove the shocking cause of the fiery explosion.
Got everything right.
Did you? We're all about Ann. Like our new limited time crispy onion cheeseburger, $7 with crispy onions. It was short for me. And physical and a Sunday. Try our new crispy onion cheeseburger, $7 deal right now. Thank you.
Told Mom to send to Amazon Fox. She didn't. Now you're stuck behind this.
Elaine could go days.
He uses the pharmacy buying purchase at the store,
Not exactly what I'd call refined.
including a ceramic dolphin
Something
figure,
to mind.
without a price. All I had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy. And her medicine get delivered right to her door. The good thing about hair is, even if it starts here, still in the door. But Swiffer is people the lux to make good hair. Girls just push a move. But Swiffer gives you a clean, it's cloud free, the collapsible, storable, Swiffer's using the lux. The love of all cleans. You know why you put off your best line.
Too far
The
away
time,
for me to hear.
the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done. With the technology to make care comfortably. And flexible hours to fit your life. All at an affordable price.
This record.
New patients without insurance get an exam and X-ray for just $29. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's an Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
Hmm. That still flows. Am I actually done? I might actually be done. Okay. Well, I don't have anything else. So I guess this is the end of the stream. This is very short. I didn't think this was good. I thought this was gonna be longer. Well, I guess I'll probably stream tomorrow morning. But yeah. I hope you had fun watching. I can't believe this was so short. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye. Let me make sure. Do. Oh,
The biggest flaw of the human mind is that we can't quite unlearn what we know. Whatever happens in
I
life,
accidentally started it again.
our
Look,
past always follows us.
anyway.
The only thing we can do is let it burn and hope to live long enough to forget.
Okay. So I accidentally lied. Sad. I accidentally lied and Now I've accidentally restarted the game. I didn't know. We didn't realize how to progress. But I went looking. I'm just like, I can't believe that's the whole game. It's not. It's not the whole game. And I'm just an idiot, I guess. Now we're
What we build is what will remain of us. Respecting my name and its legacy has always been my greatest duty. I have devoted my entire life to it, despite the sacrifices I've had to make to achieve it.
it was that. And then it was that. And
An unfinished model.
I think it was that. Oh, no? Yeah. Maybe it was the country house. It's the first one. Okay. There we go. Housekeeper, yeah. Yep. So,
The envelope has no stamp. The letter was never sent.
I think that was great. Oh, no. Um, okay. First two are right. Maybe. There we go. Right. Hmm.
The dust on this coat. It must have stayed untouched for years.
Yeah. I missed a
You
phone.
have a message.
Hey, Henry, it's Fred. I don't know what time it is back home, but I was calling because Florence told me that you fired her. She said that you were acting paranoid. I wasn't there. I don't want to get involved. Anyway, look, how's it going over there? How's retired life treating you? No more work.
Finally, horribly.
No more
Going
living up
insane.
to Dad. Maybe you'll end up enjoying yourself for once. I mean, did you ever even like architecture? I miss us building things together, though, like when we were kids. That's why I stuck with architecture in the first place, you know? I feel like our father's death drove a wedge between us, but we didn't have to let it. I was even thinking of inviting you out here to meet, but after what happened last Christmas, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
kinda
Anyway,
speedrun
I hope
this
you're doing okay.
until
See you soon, maybe.
I will upload to unedited version though.
The last time I saw everyone was on Christmas Eve. The living room hasn't changed since then. I told Florence not to touch anything. My memories may betray me, but one thing is certain. That night I said something I shouldn't have said, and everyone left.
Yep. Those two to the right. That was it. We're seeing this.
I remember posing for this picture, right here in this room. Elaine painted it, but true to form, she didn't include herself.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay, well. Wait, have I always had two right? Use this one then. Okay. There we go. Gonna leave it there too. I could. This.
The tree is still there. It's been more than a year since that Christmas day.
One. Remember correctly. Wonder if I even got go. Cool. Do they know that you're sick? This way. I think it was a dog. Yeah, I think it was a dog. No, it was a cat. The cat tree. Blackpool. Know that. Oh, they're still over here.
early tall
Like,
can get. It's a
it's
miracle
again.
this vase was never knocked over.
Well, the cat. Turned off the code. Ready for the code. Oh, was it? Okay. I tested. Okay. Plus, I tested. Perfect. Who knows? And yeah, there's this oil. It's in here. Which is in here. Oh, and Lucy fencing gear. It's chemicals. Here, so from right. Everyone's on the boats. Something boat. So I can feel it. The memory of being very well to a reviewer. I remember I said that. This one picture strays. Who's the stray? Why did everyone leave? And how is it that no one ever tried to pick up? Yeah, before I disappeared.
You have a message.
Message.
Hey, Dad. It's Charles.
Man,
Calling today
son.
because, well, I'm getting married. Technically, it's a civil union, but for all intents and purposes, yeah. I don't think you'd want to come, so I won't ask, but I thought you'd want to know.
I
I
would
don't
have
remember
wanted
what he told us that
him to
night.
come.
This house has no place for strays. That hurts. Yeah, that hurt. I didn't blame you for what happened. I mean, I feel like we were all partially responsible, but that just felt like you still didn't look back at your own failings. And I thought about it. This house has no place for strays, and well, I agree. So I
Oh,
decided to build a house that does that. And look, if you really want a seat at the table, you can, but you'd have to make amends with a lot of people before that. Anyways, take care of yourself, I guess.
oh.
Elaine and
Chapter
I
3,
worked
finally.
along, both in painting and in music. I admire her talent, but sometimes she
We're gonna
needs a
start
little help
reading.
staying grounded. I believe she worked on an important piece, but I can no longer remember what it was about.
Start reading everything, I guess. Chapter 3, Man with Passions. You already heard him say that. I was thinking about the first time I met her. Her parents had hired my internship supervisor to redesign the house. She was painting, and I found it absurd to ask her about her. I watched her paint for hours. She always drew inspiration from objects she found them, transforming each one into a unique painting. For her, everything had a hidden existence. She could sit. Maybe. Maybe Guru?
voice was too far away for me to hear properly.
Well, did I have everything? No.
Elaine could go days with paint on her hands. Not exactly what I'd call refined, but she didn't seem to mind.
Okay.
This record player might just be the best present I ever bought her.
Wait,
Amidst
found the last one.
all of her paintings, I don't know which ones I've seen before.
Painting the dance. No? Which ones are wrong? I really think it's ones that I did wrong. No. That's right. That's right. Like those are well, okay. That one was right. Maybe it was this one. No. That one was right. I really think the flowers are there we go. My friends were fascinated by her paintings. I couldn't take my eyes off the painter. The next day, I invited her to dinner. No. When Elaine moved into the house, I remember she insisted that the tea room be turned into her studio. I didn't understand why she was so determined to set up her things here, but I agreed to hire makers to do everything. Make some space, I asked her to sort through the bigger furniture. It was impossible to keep the piano and the easel. Instead of taking the furniture apart, these amateurs dragged a piece from the hallway all the way to the platform, leaving marks leaving marks on the floor and my grandmother's carpet.
Poor carpet. I remember spending hours trying to clean it, but it didn't work.
What? Where's the third one? I that's all. Uh, think it's doubled, I think. Yes. I spent my evening calling them to get a refund for the damage they caused my family. Carolyn. I remember getting in a fight with her after she entered a local art contest. I thought we had agreed she'd put her passions aside to focus on raising the kids. Damn, what the heck? I was surprised to learn she had taken up painting again, but decided to be the bigger man and attend the ceremony. You're looking at life wrong, my dude. What do you mean, be the bigger man? Eh? You can paint, play music, do whatever you want, and raise kids. After getting out of that ambush, we went across the street to at the Red Lion. The atmosphere was good, even though she hadn't won first prize. Jokingly, I pointed out that she forgot to mention her husband in her thank yous. I think it was this one. And there was another one.
Ah, I remember that exhibition.
That's cool. Maybe? Art contest. You know, film, biennial, convention. I think it's festival. Okay, and then there's one. I'm gonna say nothing. There we go. I didn't understand why she got angry. I understand why she got angry. Good lord. Lauren's passions have always worried me, and I often made sure she put family before any other possible. Luckily, she seemed to have calmed down in recent years, and she started winning more and more contests. I was thrilled to know that her efforts would finally bring something real into her life. My investigation is getting stranger and stranger. I keep seeing a name appearing in these illusions as if someone had been erased from the story. Kate. Is she the missing piece? I need to find my family. Last painting she finished doesn't look like what she usually paints. It makes me uneasy. If she always drew inspiration from furniture, then why does the golden cage? Then where? Then where does this golden cage come from? Where? Get outside again? trying to pinpoint where this is. Where are you? I'm so confused. Where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna look at the video. I don't know where it is. Oh god, oh wait, yeah. It's, oh, okay, I know where the phone is.
You have a
Hey,
message.
Hi, Henry. I'm calling to tell you we might come over with Lucy to pick up some of my stuff. I don't think it will take long. I didn't get to keep much when I moved in. Do we need to talk about what happened 2 years ago? Is there even something worth saving between us? I feel like I spent years painting and competing. And for what? To prove that it was worth it? That I wasn't wasting my time? I think that we've proven enough times that we don't understand each other. Of course, I wouldn't thank you when I won. Of course, I did it all alone. God, I don't even remember what type of person I wanted to be before we met.
oh,
Listen, I'll let Lucy tell you when we come over. I don't think talking will bring any good.
locked room. Okay, this is the last chapter. Her name is everywhere. Every illusion bears her mark, and all the stories in the house lead back to her. Why does this name haunt me like this? Everything I'm searching for seems to be in this room, one facing my office. I started to understand the first time I stepped into her room. All those boxes and things left behind. Kate was my little sister. She was so much younger than me, and we were never very close. Yet she lived with us in that room. She never really found her path. unlike Fred or the kids. She never left the house and skipped town. Everyone grew up, became harder and harder to live with. Everything blew up 6 years before our last Christmas. Her problems started becoming everyone's problems, and we all needed to have a one good evening of peace. That evening she came home from work for everyone else, staring blankly, still smelling tobacco and alcohol. I told her to leave. We're another docs really doing everything I can to find a job, but it's a real nightmare. Henry's still letting me stay at the house for free. I really don't deserve his help. It must be a burden to everyone here. I tell him every day that I'm going to get back on track, but I keep on failing. I feel like I'm lying to him all the time. I don't know what I should do. In a car accident, A180. The Sunday evening around 6 p.m., a driver on the A140 motorway lost her life in a road accident that blocked traffic for several minutes. The incident once again highlights the shortcomings of this aging motorway, where incidents have been increasing in recent months. Police are still concluding investigations to determine the cause of the tragedy. Victim's family has declined to comment. We're gonna make it tragic. I don't know if it's true. Hey Kate, William and I wish you a happy holiday season. We'd really love to invite you to spend the holidays with us up the mountains whenever you have some time. Thank you all so much for this award. To be honest, I never expected to come up on the podium. I mainly wanted to support my best friend and discover her world. So thank you, Elaine. For your encouragement, it really meant a lot to be able to challenge myself alongside such a great artist like you. Thanks again for this wonderful experience. So what is it? Maybe no. I did what I should have done a long time ago. For all, this house has no more room for strays. That's right. I acted in everyone's best interest. The family's charity couldn't support her, but She needed a wake-up call. But Kate never came back. For 6 years, we didn't celebrate Christmas. When we finally gathered one last time, I let the story slip out. I told everything, and then everyone left. You must have already understood who you are and what you've done. The truth is not a beautiful thing when it ends up destroying family. This matter would be better off disappearing forever. You who are reading these words, I regret having inflicted them upon you, but I am counting on you to burn this notebook. You can spare the next person who reads it from suffering. Do not answer the phone. Do not go out. Do not try to contact your family. You do not deserve to see them again. Make the right choice. And now I'm gonna answer the phone.
You have a message.
Hello? Oh, wait. Is there multiple endings? It's a wonderful game. There might be multiple endings. We're gonna look. We're gonna look. We're gonna see if I burn them. See what I burn the notebook. Can I burn the notebook? I feel like I can. I feel like I can. We're gonna. I have to redo everything. Chapter.
I swear I saw this door open just moments ago.
What? Doctor. I'm not gonna really read anything. Three of us. Okay. Oh, what did I get wrong again?
The biggest flaw of the human mind is that we can't quite unlearn what we know. Whatever happens in our life, our past always follows us like a shadow. The only thing we can do is let it burn and hope to live long enough to forget.
Oh my god, that's great. It was very nice, very beautiful. I enjoyed the story. Well, you actually finished it. So, so I'm gonna go. Mom's asking me to do something. So I'm gonna go do it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.